Stocks making the biggest moves pre-market: Boeing, Alaska Air, Spirit Aerosystems, Axonics and more. Boeing. The stock sank nearly 8% as the Federal Aviation Administration ordered a temporary grounding of roughly 171 of the company's 737 MAX 9 aircrafts for inspection after a section of an aircraft blew out during an Alaska Airlines flight. Supplier Spirit Aerosystems plummeted 15%. The company was responsible for installing the plug door connected to the incident. Alaska Air Group. The airline stock also dropped more than 5% after the mid-air incident. Alaska Air cancelled dozens of flights on Sunday and Monday. United Airlines fell about 2% after also grounding that fleet. Axonics. The medical technology stock rallied more than 21%, after agreeing to be acquired by Boston Scientific for $71 a share, or about $3.7 billion in equity value. Boston Scientific shares were little changed. American Airlines. The airline stock added 1.6% following an upgrade to overweight from equal weight at Morgan Stanley. The bank cited an improving balance sheet and strong post-pandemic execution as catalysts for the upgrade. Enphase Energy. First Solar. Shares of Enphase Energy rose 2.5% following an upgrade by Wells Fargo to overweight from equal weight. The bank expects a rebound in residential solar as interest rates come down. However, Wells Fargo downgraded First Solar to equal weight, citing its strong 2023 performance, the relatively defensive nature of cash flows, and the long-term potential of average selling price headwinds. Shares of First Solar slipped 1%. Lululemon. Shares of Lululemon were down about 2% in the pre-market even after the athleisure company raised its fourth-quarter earnings guidance. The apparel maker sees earnings per share between $4.96 and $5. That's up from a previous range of $4.85 per share to $4.93 per share. Shell. US-listed shares slipped about 1% in the pre-market after the oil and gas company issued a fourth-quarter update. Shell said it expects a non-cash post-tax hit of $2.5 billion to $4.5 billion for the period. Dell. The technology stock added 2.1% on the back of bullish Wall Street calls. UBS named Dell a top pick among technology hardware names for 2024, while JPMorgan upgraded shares to overweight from neutral. Equifax. Shares rose 1.7% before the bell after Bank of America double upgraded Equifax to a buy from underperform rating, citing a bullish mortgage outlook as the Federal Reserve is expected to approve interest rate cuts later this year.